Welcome to the Hot Dish Podcast, where it's got a little bit of everything and it's always good.
Yeah.
I'm your host, Jordan Zervis. This week I have with me again.
Me, Cody.
Did you
His
forget?
name is me.
No.
And
Brandon Wayloggy.
Brandon.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Insert the robotic voice.
You scoot over. You're out of the mic. Out of the
Oh,
camera.
hey, we're all getting close.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just give me a second.
Yeah, come on in. They can't even see it. They just see your back.
We'll get smaller chairs in the future. I was also another thought. I want to bring this up to you guys. What do you think about? I talked to Cody about this, about like a bar stool style.
I've got bad posture.
Yeah.
But, like, yeah, I don't care. Sure.
Yeah, like it'd be
It's
easier
cool.
to fit, but yeah, I do see the comfort level being an issue.
And then
for
the-
2 hours.
What? It could be like, come on. I'll get comfy ones. How about that? Like with cushions on them.
I don't care. Yeah, I mean, get whatever you want. I'm gonna be here either way. But
Yeah, I could be sitting
We're
on
gonna
the floor for
dude,
all
we're
I
gonna, we're
care.
gonna we're gonna like switch this up. So we're doing like normal like we have lawn chairs and a desk chair right now because that's what I have.
yeah,
Next one's gonna be like a bar style like stools and
I don't think I'm prepared for that one.
stand up one. And then the next one's gonna be like we're gonna be like relaxed on beanie bags on the floor.
Just chilling. Just chilling.
It's gonna be like all like up like dick shot because just gonna be like laying back like this.
Just bury ourselves like.
okay. Give us a heads up so we don't wear basketball shorts. Then.
Yeah. Hey guys, this is the Beanbag podcast.
Yeah.
Please, please wear something
Emphasis on
appropriate.
Bag.
I took that in the gutter and I
Yeah.
shouldn't have.
You should have. You should have gone deeper.
So this
Ooh.
week, Jesus, you're gonna wait for the hard stuff.
I'm gonna go for something. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can
I
do that.
played these missions like the back of my hand.
What shall we talk about today, boys?
Yeah, I
Did-
apologize for the frog in my throat ahead of time. I'll try and cough out of the mic.
Yeah, they're pretty good about it.
If you see bugs coming out of his mouth, that's from the frog.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, sorry, lame
He's-
joke.
No, he's kind
Lame
of an
joke.
asshole, it's fine. Not you, the frog.
Oh,
I was like,
I was like, I'm sorry, my dad jokes are suck.
damn. Cody's got some vinegar in his chips today.
I did. Salt and.
Salt and.
Salt and. Oh, wow, we
I
got
was-
downloads.
I was really hoping that'd like, take a long time.
So
like,
what? Here's this just popped in my head, but like, what's like the weirdest mixed drink you've made as a desperation out of the alcohol you had available?
to get like drunk or just like you wanted alcohol in your system?
Either way. Whichever.
That gross shit I showed you.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
No, the one that we talked about in the last
week,
podcast.
Last week, yeah. It was that elderflower. Did you read
Yeah.
what was inside of it?
No,
It was something weird.
I was too busy trying to open it
Yeah,
with my
dude.
muscles.
So we're gonna do it now. Every guest we get, if we get a guest.
You don't have any of these done.
Dude, you and I played this. Remember? Off the top of
Oh
here.
yeah.
Remember? We were playing.
Yeah,
we
yeah,
played on like
yeah.
hard because I was trying to do all the games, all the Call of Duty's campaigns on Veteran, so I can get all the achievements. You know,
Ah, yeah.
because most of the achievements back then were campaign based. Now they're multiplayer based, so it doesn't matter. And so I played it one morning. Brandon was we were at our apartment still at the other place, and Brandon was over, and we were playing it on Veteran, and I couldn't do it. Brandon's like, "Oh, let me try." And it was. Do you remember the mission? Remember what mission it was?
I think it was.
It was the one where
Let me look. It was this one, Hard Landing,
It was one where
or Little Resistance, because you're landing on the beach, right?
No, the one where we were getting sniped at. Remember with
Oh, Vendetta. Oh yeah, that's right. Because this mission. So this mission.
So Reznov was like he's your sergeant dude. You're following this Sergeant Reznov. Have you played this game before?
Nope.
Have you played the Black Ops series at all?
Which one is this?
This is World at War.
Oh
But-
yeah, no, I played Black Ops 1.
So
Oh
he's
yeah,
in
so
Black Ops.
Reznov is the Russian
Yeah,
guy
yeah,
in the
yeah.
prison.
Yep.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
in here
This is where you first meet him.
Okay.
And so he's like your dude that's just calling out things for you to be doing. I mean,
Because because the story was how it starts in here is you're at the Battle of Stalingrad. You're
History
in
major
this
over here.
you're in this big fountain where everybody's dead. And you're like one of the only people alive, and then all of a sudden Reznov is alive, but his finger's blown off, so he can't shoot anymore. So he gives you his sniper rifle, and then he tells you have to kill this German
Oh.
German general. But along the way, you find this
Oh.
German sniper, and on veteran difficulty, it's like a laser beam. You pop your head out, he pops his head out, you're dead, just instantly, instantaneous.
And so it was so funny because you'd be hiding, like you're in a building on the ground floor. He's up in another building, not a skyscraper, but just a high up building, and he's running from room to room in windows, kind of like a gopher, you know. It's like,
Yeah.
And so you're like he's over there, and that's what Reznov would call it. He's over there, get him. And then you would like shoot at him, most likely die. But if you didn't die,
He's over there, shoot that window, and then you're just like, what window? I don't know.
because this game is so grayscale and dark, it's just hard to see everything.
And then you're like, I can't see the flash.
Yeah, wait, there he is. Bah, head off. You know,
I found him.
And
So I might actually turn down the difficulty on this just so I can
No, that's
focus
fine.
and talk at the same time.
that's fine. And so one of the funny thing is he's like he's like he can see you behind the couch. And you're just yelling it. That's like all they hear. It was so goddamn funny.
Yeah, no, and Reznov would go, he can see you there, run. And you're just like, what? I have a whole brick wall in front of me.
Wow.
You're giving away my position, damn it.
I'm trying to find the game difficulty.
It's gonna be not
No
here.
options.
You have to probably restart the game.
Let's just see. But anyways, warning, this is super graphic, so I apologize.
That's a World War II, like 2000.
This is World War 2009, I think this game came out.
Evan?
No, 2009.
Wasn't that Modern Warfare 2?
Yeah.
Somebody look it up.
Yeah, I think 2002 is Modern Warfare 2 or 2009.
Oh,
is
okay,
Modern
there's a
Warfare
grenade. Okay, but anyways.
2. Yeah. Back to the drink thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry about that.
Oh, yeah, that's what we were talking about. That's
I
right.
always ruined Cody's topics. Like,
No,
sure,
shut up. Mine's
go,
more important.
go ahead.
Okay.
Wait,
No.
these are-
You're on tactical. I can't do
So,
tactical.
I made this drink once. I had my friend Corey was with me, and we went to a company party, and we had like, it was when I worked at the bar, so it was a company party. But we went late because we weren't sure if we wanted to go or not, and then we decided to go, like later in the evening. So we went, and everybody was kind of already.
Was this like a house party?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. It was just at my boss's house.
Oh, yep.
And so like he was just having a bonfire. Sorry, Kitty, I gotta close you out. But
Stupid cat.
yeah. So we were a little bit late, so we were trying to catch up, and the only thing we had brought with us was Red Bull, Jägermeister, and tequila.
Oh, nice, dude.
So we made what
Yeah, they do that.
was called a Russian Matador,
Okay.
Did you name this?
or I mean a German Matador. Sorry, German Matador.
Oh, perfect. We're playing
Yeah, I
against
named that.
World War
So-
II.
So yeah. So it was the Jägermeister was German. You put
Ooh,
that in,
yeah.
and then you put the tequila in, which
Matador.
is Spanish, and then the Red Bull is the Matador. So like, 'cause
Okay.
because if it was Red Bull and just Yag, it would just be a Yag bomb. But you add the Spanish element, now it's a
Oh,
Matador.
yeah.
Yeah. So we made German Matadors, and that was a mistake and a half. I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
Those will get you from point A to B real quick.
Yeah.
Good though. Huh?
Yeah.
That was too bad.
Probably the worst thing I did. I mean, it wasn't alcohol based in it. I
Yeah.
think it was just vodka. And I was doing vodka lemonades. That's what I had
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
So I was just rocking like pink lemonade.
Yeah.
So just simple, Crystal Light stuff and vodka, and I was just having it. Ran out of lemonade,
Uh-oh.
and so I had to use what we had, which was not grapefruit juice. Little did I know, grapefruit juice is disgusting with alcohol. And
Oh,
with
I like
vodka,
grapefruit
it
juice.
was gross, dude.
I just don't like vodka, so I can't do that.
So I was just like,
Yeah.
this is disgusting. Get me going. It's probably the worst
But I
thing
don't want to
had.
waste it. It costs
I
me
don't
money.
drink a whole lot.
Yeah, me either, dude.
Yeah, both of you are like that.
Well, I don't drink as much.
Oh,
as
that's
I
right.
used
Brandon
to.
not gave it up, but like reduced
I
the
did.
amount
I did in
greatly.
January. I did.
So how's February? Or how'd February go?
Okay, I had a wedding that I had to go to. So I mean, but I wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad.
I vetoed this month. Excuse me. Just like
I actually, I've kind of cut back on my drinking habits. I'm not saying that I ever did a ton at the beginning, but just like,
college, Brandon.
well, not even then. I didn't do a whole lot, but it was like, I don't find a need for it really.
So then, what was your worst mixed drink that you've made or given? Does it matter? Was it given to you? Is given to you matter either, or just had?
Oh, I don't care.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, there's no rules to
First
this
death.
at least. There will be rules to other questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you take a shot, you have to take it upside down.
Yeah.
Worst. Let
That's
me
a
think.
Scuba mask shot.
No. Okay, so like for my 21st birthday,
Nice.
I wanted. I was hanging out with some
Buddy old
family at some
pal,
time,
friend. Okay.
and they're like, "What kind of shot do you want?" And I was like, "Tequila." And then I had already had something
Yeah.
to drink, and my older sister just looked at me and she goes, "No, you don't want that." And I was like, "Yes, I do."
You don't want tequila.
And then
Were you like the song, Brendan?
And then
Tequila
the
make
next
your clothes
day-
fall off?
the next day I woke up and I was like, "Yeah, I didn't want tequila." But as for worst shot or worst mixed drink, I don't know. I don't really branch out that often.
You know what I should think of?
There was one time though that I was in Germany and I played beer pong with
Germans.
Jägermeister.
Okay.
So it was like
Yeah.
we
Was it-
didn't drink beer, we drank Jaeger.
Oh, jeez.
Nice.
Like just a shot or
No, it was like a
beer?
cup.
Oh,
It was a
God.
cup of just Yag, and I was like,
Yeah.
"Yep, nope, I couldn't even finish it." I went to the person I was playing with, and I was like, "You got to finish this."
Yeah, we had a guy at the bar that used to always order those, and I was like, "How do you?"
He'd order like Jägermeister.
The tall yeg.
Oh, I was like, he used to do Jägermeister, but like in beer pong style or what?
No,
Six
yeah,
cups
well,
or what
because
is it?
He played darts
Mm.
a lot, so they'd come in and he'd have just a tall glass of yeg.
Yeah, Jesus.
Yeah.
That's about like $20 right there.
Yeah, I don't. The people who came in to drink at the bar, I have no idea how people afford to do that. Like, I would go out once in a while when
Regulars?
I worked there. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I'm
crazy.
like, you're here every day. Like, how much money do you make? Like,
This is all I do.
yeah, well, that's true.
I go and bum the guy behind you.
They have no at-home expenses because they're never at home. So that's just they work and come to the bar.
Yeah, people. I know some people that do that. Like, what are you doing this weekend? Oh, I'm gonna go to the bar. Like, did you just go last weekend? I go every weekend. Why? I'm
Yeah.
just like, they know me. I walk in, I order my drink, and then they're just like.
I will say there is an experience to that
Oh.
though. Just after working there, I didn't have to be there all the time. But then like when you do go in, people recognize you, and you can have like a lot of fun conversations. Like I got way better with my social skills working at the bar. Like I'm not gonna say everyone should do that, but just because it's also a very toxic and dangerous environment.
Yeah, because you were a bouncer.
Yeah, I was a bouncer.
This like 6 foot, 120-pound twig over here.
Yeah. Look, I'm like 195 now. Alright? I've worked on it. I've eaten sandwiches.
Brandon was a twig for the longest time too.
I was, and then
Beer
then-
found you.
Then yeah, beer in college hit me pretty bad.
Yeah. Well, and that's what like, you know, I drank pretty heavily when I was in my last year of college. I recently went through a bad breakup, and then I was living with my friend in their attic, and like it just was
Oh,
it was
attic? I think you
yeah.
said addict.
no.
I
Yeah.
was
Well, I
living with
mean-
my friend in the addict.
No, my
Yeah.
friend and
Inside of him.
and an attic.
Inside.
Oh
No, like he was like.
yeah, and it, like I make it sound worse than it was. It wasn't upstairs, but I mean, it was basically an attic. It was 2 rooms and a like toilet, pretty much.
Nice.
So
That's all you need.
yeah, it is. It
And a
really is all
bathroom.
you need.
Okay,
Um,
yeah.
Yeah, you want to like not suck right now, Brandon?
I'm trying. I was like, flame on,
They
and
want
then
us-
everybody came running out of the grass.
We want to see more than one level, Brandon.
Yeah. But
They will. I only died once because I ran into a grenade.
Yeah. Then
Oh,
I
fuck, I
graduated,
hate
and
this
then I was
part.
trying
Sorry,
to
my
get a
bad.
job. So no, you're fine.
Okay.
I'm the one who changed the subject.
No, continue. Go ahead.
But you know, I graduated. Looking for a job. Met my girlfriend. Like I don't know. Like, I just kind of didn't. Have
She didn't
as
stress
much-
me out as much, so I didn't have to drink
Right.
as
Well,
much.
yeah, it's true. But and then I don't know. Now that I have a job, like I don't feel bad drinking anymore. So like, every Friday, my girlfriend and I will.
Oh, is
some
that why
drinks
you left
together.
me yesterday? The
No,
thing
I
of-
wanted you to hang out with my girlfriend, but drinking was a happy coincidence.
I was like, we were gonna do comp.
Yeah, we were, but I didn't realize you were working, and I thought you meant a half hour till you got home, like a half hour till you were on, not a half hour till you got off work.
I thought,
So
yeah,
I misunderstood.
I was off. Okay, I was off by like 12 minutes, like 45, so it wasn't that far.
You said a half hour.
Okay,
like-
okay, hold on.
And then it was like
Oh,
5:30 when you got on.
Okay. Can I rephrase this?
Yeah.
My phone's really dumb, and it doesn't. when I get a text message and I'm not in service. As soon as I get in service, I get the messages, and I was like, "Oh, Cody just sent me a text message."
Gotcha. Yeah, my
Oh
phone does
yeah,
that.
Gotcha.
yeah, was gonna say,
Ah,
my
I was
phone
just
does
realizing
that
that.
as
I'm
well.
like, it's like you just sent me a message like 20 minutes ago. I'm on time.
Why you gotta be so hard, man? Come on.
But yeah,
Oh crap.
No, we do gotta get ranked. soon,
dude, I want to get
though. I
ranked
want to
so
jump
high.
right back into it.
I got ranked so high. I was gonna do it today, but I have cords everywhere right now.
Yeah.
I played games last night. I unplugged the mixer and one other thing, and I was like, okay, these are the ones I just put over here. And then I woke up this morning like, where'd I put these cords? I was like, no idea, because I just set this all up this morning,
Mm-hmm.
and we did. I planned on sitting here, but with my chair, and I was like, well, that's gonna look funny though, because it's like it's lawn chair, and then so on and so forth. So maybe in the next couple weeks here, or next couple podcasts, we'll do like the corner setup where I'm just like we're all sitting in the corner.
Yeah.
But it's gonna look funny because we're gonna have to change that image to a corner. You know what I'm saying?
Which one?
That-
Oh,
that-
yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna look funny when we're.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe not.
Which is
Maybe-
that's really easy
No.
to
Just
do.
put
I
a
mean, I
crease in
could-
the wall.
Yeah.
it actually might not look that
Yeah,
bad.
it wouldn't
'cause
be. Yeah, it'd be easy to
there's
Photoshop.
circle
supposed to
tables at
do?
bars are against a wall. They're not always in a corner. I'm just thinking weird.
What am I supposed to do here?
You wanna know? You're supposed to
I'm
be
supposed
a
to go up
badass
with the tanks. Yeah, but I'm
World
like.
War II American badass.
Uh,
Well,
where'd
and
the
that's where
tanks
like a
go?
second angle might help too. So if you had like the green screen upright, if you have a second angle, and then like you just have like both like angles being shown, but then it'd be hard with the.
Oh,
TV,
good. I'm
yeah.
glad.
I might
all the
I might switch it
action
up a little bit.
stopped.
I have an
Yeah.
ideas. Now that I have two freaking these webcams coming in, I'll have some ideas. As well as I might get another one of these little guys, the little stream decks,
Yeah.
and then I'll let you guys set up your own little buttons.
Oh, okay.
So like, if
Oh,
like,
so we can have like comedic laughter.
Yeah,
and
can I have
everything.
like a soundboard?
well, you can do that too as well.
Two
But I was
plus
like,
two is 4. Minus 1, that's 3. Quick maths. No, you don't.
I had no idea.
I know what you mean.
I know.
Don't worry, I got you, Cody.
Roadman Shack. You know? You're not a Roadman Shack man?
no idea.
Oh, dude. You gotta listen to Roadman
Ugh,
Shack.
you have to show me. But like,
I will.
like before the podcast start, we could put like, it'd take a little bit, but put your, the web, your. If you have a video up to show or a website to show, you can click on the
Yeah.
button. It'll like load that website up, and it'll be
Sure.
up
Oh,
that
hey,
screen or that
look at
screen.
that.
Yeah.
Or that screen. So we're looking. I'm looking at the video from 3 different angles, so it's just like
Yeah.
a little confusing here. I'm glad it's working. Thank
Yeah.
God. It's only maybe a second off.
Yeah.
So Brendan, just don't like freak out and then you die and then it's like, what are they talking about?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
he
trying.
died.
I'm
oh.
trying. I'm trying.
Gotcha.
I got this.
So what have you been playing recently? Anybody been playing any games other than
Yeah, just
us and I play
Overwatch.
Overwatch?
I play Star Wars Battlefront 2 all the time.
Yeah. Is there a new update for that?
Oh yeah, it just came out February 27th.
Nice.
So Brandon's a
Anakin
Star Wars guy,
Skywalker, yeah.
and I'm surprised you had the option to play like the old Star Wars games, but you're like, dude, I couldn't concentrate. It's like
No, because okay, so you downloaded Republic Commando,
And then the Academy one.
oh Jedi United, Jedi Academy,
Yep.
yeah. Republic Commando. Last time I played that, I had got stuck on like the second set of missions, and then I couldn't do anything. But then again, I was like 10, and I didn't know what the hell I was doing.
So over 10 years ago, Brandon. Okay, I'm laughing at you. I'll make a confession. One of the no, it's not Lego movies. One of the Star Wars Lego games, I got stuck on the mission. It's the one where Luke and Han. I'm going off the movies too, but it's also in the game. Luke and Han save Leia in the and they dress up as stormtroopers.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
That long hallway where they run down to get Leia in her prison cell.
Okay, yeah.
In the Lego game, I didn't know that was a hallway or I run down it, but the camera didn't shift at all when you walk, and so I had no idea to
Yeah.
get by it.
Yeah.
I had no idea to beat that mission. So I like stopped at that mission every time I tried to play through
Oh. The first time I had a Lego game, I played it on
it. PlayStation 2.
no, the computer.
Not really.
Yes. I had Lego Star Wars, the very first one, on the computer, and I was like 9.
Nice.
It was fun. But yeah, I play Star Wars a lot. But yeah, I was just like I couldn't concentrate because I'd be so focused on like, okay, how do I finally beat this mission that me as 10-year-old me was like, I don't know what I'm doing.
Right. Yeah.
You know?
See, I had that experience with a game called Legends of Dragoon.
Um,
for PS1.
Okay.
It's like an RPG, so like Final Fantasy kind of style game.
Dragoon?
Yeah.
Yeah, Legends of Dragoon. It was basically Final Fantasy, but like the fights were more interactive as far as like You know, if you're watching this, look it up if you're interested. But it's a great PS1 game. It's so fun. 4 discs long, but like, and you have this ability like throughout the series, like your character like finds that like they can harness the power of dragons in these
Sweet.
like little crystals. And
Oh,
then
okay.
You get like this cool armor, and then you get like new moves and stuff, and you can like activate it during battle.
Yep.
But it, like I said, it's 4 discs long, and the
Four.
fi-
Wait. Oh, I didn't.
Yeah.
You said 4 discs. Holy
Yeah.
cow.
Yeah. So and this was like my shit when I was little, and like I based so many of my games with my toys off of that. But
Yeah.
like, the final boss, like the bosses in the game scale with you. So like if you're a high, because like you level up throughout the game.
Yep.
But like you don't have to reach max level to get to the end. You know what I
Okay.
mean? So like it like you.
If you do by
It's
accident,
like
you're like,
Skyrim. Like you can beat it at level 1 if you wanted to, but like
yeah.
you know something. I guess not that drastic, but
Yeah.
you can beat it at low levels. But so the bosses are harder if you're a higher level. So like I didn't know that. So here I am like maxing out my levels early in the game to try and, you know, as like
Nice.
10-year-old Cody, I'm like, well, if I'm a high level, I'll win all the time. And then I'm
I
dying.
can't lose.
Yeah, but then I fight the first boss, and I'm an idiot kid who doesn't know tactics in games, and then I die all the time.
How'd that go, Brandon?
It was pointed up in the air. and I was
guns
trying
don't
to get
turn
it
very
down.
fast.
Yeah, no, they do not at all.
I was like, what's going?
I was like, "Come on,
Oh!
cursor!" And then it was like, I started making that. Oh God, I'm
A
getting
hard
stuck.
game. I'll say, other than that, like mission in the Lego Star Wars, I think a hard game for me to play, that'd be a good topic. A hard game you played when you're younger. What did I play? A lot of Lego games. Yeah, I grew up with a PlayStation 2, and so we had a lot of racing games, like a lot. So ATV Off Road Fury was one of like games we played a ton. So I had 1, 2, 3, and 4. SSX Tricky Dude was my jam. I love that game to death.
I don't know.
Dude, I had
It's a snowboarding
SSX3. I had SSX3.
Ah, dude, SSX so great. Can play that game. That's on here too.
Okay, if I could just. hit the
What would be another game I had trouble with? I can't think of a game I had like trouble with. Maybe be like something. Goodness, I can't think of anything. I'm blanking on my childhood right now. I'm such a disappointment. I don't know, Brandon.
Yeah.
Difficult video game. As I think of one.
As a
'cause
kid, okay, so we had
Elmo's Number Journey.
we had like my first gaming system was an Xbox, original Xbox, right? But we had this really old computer that I don't know how, but we had a ton of games on. We had the old Wolfenstein. We
I'm-
had
Jesus.
yeah, and is like 9-year-old me is trying to play this.
Woohoo!
right? I was like, yeah, this is fun, and I had no idea what I was
Blood,
doing.
gore.
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
like,
Quake also. Quake
dude,
was on it.
This isn't gonna fuck me up at all. Is it?
Yeah, I was like Quake was also on it. And then we had Oregon Trail and
Oregon Trail.
what else was it? It was like some Cosmo game, and it was about like a little green astronaut.
Yeah.
And, like, do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I do. But
Okay.
It wasn't it like math? Wasn't it, you have to do math in it?
Kind of.
Yeah.
I think so. But I can't remember.
Yes, I
but
remember this.
I think it was that. But anyways, so like those were the games, and they were difficult just because I didn't know what I was doing,
Yeah.
right? And then I always had like Pajama Sam. Anybody have Pajama
Yeah,
Sam?
Pajama Sam.
Dude, Pajama Sam
I'm
was
so
the
lost
shit.
right now.
Spy Fox.
Spy
Pajama
Fox
Sam,
was
Freddy
oh.
the Fish.
Dude,
remember
Freddy the
Freddy the Fish. I remember
Fish.
Freddy the
Yes,
Fish.
Freddy the Fish.
Freddy vs. Fish was a game we had in school.
Oh yeah, dude.
And when you had when you were like, it was your turn to play on the computer because we grew up or I went to school in a like small private was my small private school as we talked about last
Oh,
last
yeah.
class.
Yep.
So
Same.
that, yeah, there was one computer in your classroom that you got to potentially use. Otherwise than that, there's a library, and so like he's like, oh, I gotta play on the computer today.
Yeah.
So I was like, this is my jam. So you can play through that. I remember Freddy the Fish a lot.
Yeah.
Dude,
See,
Freddy
what-
the Fish. Yeah.
My, I think it was first grade. We had a computer, and this was like old Macs.
Yep, the
And so-
like the
but, like-
blue cases are on them.
Yeah, but like we didn't have like, and it's weird. I don't know how much older than you guys I am. I'm 24, turning 25.
22, 20, just turned
22.
22.
Okay, so it really wasn't that different. Maybe my school was just poor, which is very possible. But we still had the computers that like only showed like green and black.
Really?
Yeah, but it was like a Mac, and so like we had
Bet you the color just broke on the screen.
Yeah, it's very possible too. And it's also possible I'm just an idiot not remembering this right.
Remember you talking about memory last time? And it's like, like,
We remember things differently.
Yes.
you just remember like
Prime
the
example.
power turned
Yeah.
off. It's like, oh, it's black
Right,
now.
Yeah. No, but
Oh.
there was this one game I remember. It was like a frog. Frogger. No, I'm just kidding.
I was gonna say.
Oh my
But-
goodness!
I was gonna say
No, but-
Frogger.
Hold the presses.
But like it was like a math game, and I remember you had to like, if you got the math thing right, he would catch a fly. And it
Oh,
was like that's how simple it was.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, that just hit me now that you say that.
Yeah.
And
And you'd get the math right, and then his tongue would just shoot out. But it was just green and black on my screen. So it was like a really old like floppy disk game. 'Cause
I don't remember the name of that game. I kind of really wish we were live this one.
Yeah.
If we haven't noticed and you're talking in chat, we are not live for this stream.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we are not. We are poor and trying to get as much recorded as possible in one sitting. So
And we're not like readily close to each other all the
Yeah.
time.
yeah, you two
Well-
are like an hour away.
Yeah. So and that's the biggest thing. You know, we all work, and you know, Jordan's still in school, and we have other things going on. So
Yeah.
like, but we don't want like you guys to miss out on content just because we're busy. So
Because we are have our
So,
own personal lives.
yeah.
Live every other week, but podcast once a week. So
Yeah.
easy enough. So yeah. Game for me. Now you're saying that these old school computer games.
Yeah.
Cabela's. We had a Cabela's game on my home computer. I remember
Yeah.
that game, and it was so scary being like
Yes.
this hunter in the middle of the woods. And you're like, I don't know those woods, and
Yeah.
it was obviously stupidly low pixels and stuff like that. It's
Mhm.
like, there's a bear. Oh my god, there's a bear.
Yeah. Yep.
Cause like, I hated waiting. I hate waiting for like games now. Like if I have to wait on a game, a stealth game, it kind of bugs me. I have to wait for more than like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
And so those hunting games, you gotta wait for like 5 minutes to find like an animal go by you. And so I'd always put in the cheat code if I had like an animal walk by me.
Yeah.
And so I'd put in a cheat code for whatever animal, and you'd have all this cool stuff. I just remember that game forever. I shoot an animal, didn't know where to shoot him because it's just like I'm gonna shoot in the middle of the body because
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm gonna do it. I'd follow those damn blood tracks forever,
Yep.
forever.
Where am I going? Where?
I would never find that animal. Like, oh,
See, the first Cabela game I had was for the GameCube, and that was Dangerous Hunts, and that
No,
game
it
scared
wasn't
the
it.
shit out of me.
yeah, and it wasn't.
Yeah.
Mine wasn't Dangerous Hunts. It was just like Big Buck Hunter.
Gotcha. See, I never beat Dangerous Hunts either. I got to the Sahara Desert or whatever.
I always wanted. Now you say that. I always wanted Dangerous Hunts on the Wii because they had the gun.
Oh, yeah, the
I was like,
zapper.
oh, I really want that. But Dangerous Hunts on the GameCube.
Yeah, I always got to the desert, and there
The
was
zapper.
was,
Sorry,
like-
I'm a little behind. Go ahead, continue.
but there's like a section, if I remember this right, there's like bees that can kill you, and there's also like quicksand you
bees.
can die in. Like, and so like and it's not pleasing graphically. So like you have to turn the brightness all the way up to see anything, and then like you don't know where the quicksand is, and it is. I was really young, so this could be another one of those cases where it's like someone played it recently on their YouTube channel or something. They're like, dude, I beat the game in an hour.
Yeah, what's wrong with you?
Yeah.
But you know, it just as a kid, I was like just baffled by this game because I had no idea how to beat it, and I was just dead all the time.
Another game I had played. There's like nonstop. It was like my grandparents had the N64. Just because it was at their kid had it, and so I gotta play it. It was that place. It was.
Mhm.
They had Mario Kart, which I played the death out of. I love that game. They had a Star Wars game where you flew around. I don't remember what it was called.
Jedi Starfighter, Starfighter.
Probably something like that.
I had a ton of Star Wars.
Dude,
games, so
I
like,
played that game so much, and I was just like, I just tried to shoot and stuff. I didn't do the objective at all, and so I was like, I
You're
always
like,
get sad.
"Nyeh."
I always get sad because like you didn't complete the objective. I was like, I killed everything though.
I did what I wanted to.
I can complete the objective now. Everything is dead.
Yeah, let me kill everything, and then we can retreat. You need to retreat. No, I want to keep fighting.
That doesn't even make sense. You kill everything, and they're like, retreat. You're like, why?
I
Oh,
won.
boy.
It's like playing Overwatch, and we like get sick. Not 6. You get like 3 picks, and everyone's like, no, I'm hurt though. We gotta back out. It's like, no. Go.
Heal me. You're Genji. You're down
Again,
on health.
this
Heal me.
Again, this video game has a lot of sensitive topics in it.
Then just cut this out.
Oh, it's fine. It's over now.
Oh, okay.
You missed the swastikas. Like,
How dare you? It's in the game now. Just like how you can say some certain words in
Oh, I
like
guess I
music.
could've skipped
It's like
Yeah.
I guess
We're-
I could have
it's like-
skipped it. I'm stupid. I was trying to pay attention.
it's like we're trying to alleviate
mission,
this
by the way,
word. So
Jordan.
like get rid of like we shouldn't say this word. People who say this word are
Yeah.
racist, but they can say it in music. You know, because
Yeah.
it's an art. Get it right.
There's a whole wormhole
Uh,
that we should dive into.
yeah, I was like,
like I will, but I don't know if.
Well,
it's
like also like
I don't
also
wanna
our
dive into
teacher
that
our
wormhole.
teacher was like super our teacher for photography was super
Yeah.
cool with like the nudity and stuff like that, and it was like
yeah.
like okay. I mean I know it's art. It's cool like that.
Yeah.
She showed us some of her pictures. Like okay, I didn't see that.
Right. Exactly.
I,
Yeah.
I was like I didn't ask
Well,
for this.
Right. Well, that's the thing is like it should. I don't know. Like yes, it's art and like it's just a human body, but like at the same time, sometimes I don't know. I just don't think that there should be like a opt out because
Yeah, can I
people
skip
are
this day?
sensitive to different things. And yeah, like
I saw speaking of skipping school and skipping a day.
oh,
I saw a thing. It was Anakin talking to his mother when he was a child.
okay.
Did you see this one?
No,
He's
I
like,
might
"Mom,
have.
can I skip this today? I don't feel very good." And she's like, "Yeah, sure, honey, no problem." And it cuts to school, and then it was like, teacher's like, "All right, kids, today we talk about high ground."
Oh yeah. No, I saw that one. I saw that one. Today we're gonna talk about defending on the high ground.
So I was like, "This is for Brandon."
Those Star Wars memes are so good. I was just about to do one before. I was like, spinning. That's a good trick.
Do you use Reddit at all?
no.
You need to start using Reddit. I
I
got
know
Brandon
I do.
addicted to it now.
Yes, I use Reddit every day.
I need karma so I can start my emus with pot.
Got to get my cake day.
Uh,
Yeah,
I
subreddit.
that I don't worry. All the karma stuff like that. I don't worry about it. I just watch everyone else stuff, and it's
Yeah.
really funny. But there's a subreddit. It's called. Is it prequel memes?
Yes.
Yeah. It's just memes about the prequel movies, and like at least once a day there's a meme about High Ground,
Oh yeah, easily.
And they- and they-
hello there.
and they leak into like they seep into other like memes or other subreddits too, and so
Yeah.
it's really funny.
oh,
when
it is
it's like-
hilarious.
When it's, what was one I saw? I can't remember what it was. It was just like they talked about it, and someone posted about prequel memes like, "Haha, we've conquered you." It's just like going on to other places as well. But yeah, you need to use Reddit.
Yeah, I know. I really want my emus with hats subreddit.
Emus with hats. Is that-
Yeah, for a while I was doing that. I took pictures of emus off Google and then I photoshopped hats on them.
Cool.
And I just had I still have it.
Why?
It's like a collection of like 30 emus with hats, and I
Yep.
just want I don't know
Cool.
I just want to because it's one of those things
Yep.
that you find on subreddit one day randomly and you're like, what the hell happened?
There's not a very like like very what do you call it? Narrow topic subreddit I follow. It's more like
general.
battle stations. So
Yeah.
that's your computer setup, and those are people who are like posting their setup, like, "Oh, this is my setup, bro."
Yeah.
I do follow gift recipes. Those are kind of cool. That's all like the Facebook food stuff I
Yeah.
follow as well there and there.
I go on Imgur a lot.
Imager. There,
Yeah.
yeah, a lot of little links to
no,
Imager.
no,
Yeah.
dog. Oh,
Not
God.
the puppy.
I'm sorry, I
Come
had
on,
to.
man.
It was gonna charge me.
Bro.
Yeah, you just have to. He just wanted to boop on the snoot.
Yeah, I had to poop his snoot.
Probably there's a subreddit for that.
Yeah.
There is a subreddit for that, I believe. There's a subreddit for everything, honestly.
Except for emus with hats.
Yeah, I know. That's
Which,
the one
if
thing
you're
we're
watching,
missing.
Are
Maybe
you
we
serious?
should-
Is there not one?
Yo, if you make an emus with hats subreddit,
He's
I
gonna love
swear to
you
God.
forever.
no, I will hate you. That is
Oh.
my subreddit.
My ownership. We're standing here amidst my achievement.
I am claiming copyright of emus with hats right now, and the whole collection I have. I don't own any of those pictures, but the creations I do own. Okay,
I almost fucked up. I almost.
I will check. Okay, weekly for emus with hats, and if it's on there.
It's gonna start. That's the one thing the Hot Dish podcast is gonna be known for. Just like that one thing.
Yeah,
That's the only thing we're good at.
Well, yeah, it'll be like meme origins. Like someone will do like a YouTube video about like the history of a meme, and they'll be like emus with hats. It's a podcast.
Stupid podcast 101.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The day he threatened the life of all of his listeners.
Yeah. Cody went off the rails that day. It's when the great subreddit war of 2019 happened.
There could be like the new prequel meme. So those emus with hats is just gonna go after every other subreddit. Like,
Yeah, just-
anything that starts with hats, like no.
I'll
How,
get like
how
a,
dare you steal my
yeah,
achievements?
I'll get like a general's hat from the military and put it on an emu, and then like a whole
And then that's-
squad of emus with army helmets, and they'll just
And they're your emu enforcers.
yes, and
They're-
I'll go into every other subreddit and just flood it with emus with hats, wearing army.
I bet you there's
the
not as
emu
narrow.
strike team.
Yes.
I bet you they're not as narrow. I bet you there's a subreddit animals with hats. I almost get-
No, yeah, there's
you can
snakes with hats.
So you can just ruin those
yeah.
ones.
Yeah.
It's like, hey,
Yeah.
just so you know.
Yeah.
Go fuck
Oh, hey,
yourself.
here's the part.
Yeah,
No,
this is it.
I know for a fact there's snakes with hats because I see a lot of those. Pictures. I really like.
It's like I know for a fact that there's that one because I follow it.
Yeah. 'Cause I stole my
It's
idea
mine.
from them.
or like you're like it's like I'm the creation. of
Now
that
watch
one,
Reznov
too.
run upstairs.
No,
He takes
so-
like 3 stairs at a time.
Well, because you guys know my Discord, I have the cow with the bulging eyes,
Mhm.
and
I never
my
understood
name
that.
is Oink.
Yeah, you have that. But it's just in that channel. Just
well, that's just because I needed a username that I'm gonna remember, and I just didn't. I don't know.
But you're the ones that okay. I don't know.
Yeah,
Zeta Maverick.
yeah, but I.
Which you want to tell the backstory behind that one? We can do backstory behind your gamer tags.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah, I love yours because you're just talking
Not
about making.
interesting. Yeah. So I really wanted, because I was really into Mega Man at the time when I first, because I got an Xbox 360 in 2009, and that was my first like multiplayer system that wasn't like a local system. So it wasn't, like I didn't have an Xbox original. I didn't have, anything like that. So I got an Xbox 360. a little
Jordan,
bit
I did
later
it. I
than-
didn't die. Sorry. sorry.
But yeah, so I was really into Mega Man at the time, and so I wanted, for anybody out there who knows Mega Man, like I really wanted my name to be something that has to do with Zero, who's a character in the game, and because I just thought he was the coolest. And so I was gonna, and the concept in Mega Man is like they fight these like rogue cyborgs called Mavericks. And so like and in one of the games, Zero becomes a bad guy for a while.
Ooh.
And so like I was like, oh, I'm gonna be Maverick Zero, because he's the coolest one. He's the edgiest one.
Yeah.
So I wanted to be him, but that name was taken. So
Oh.
I tried Zero Maverick, and that was taken. And then I just was messing around with the name Zero and came up with Zeta Maverick. So and then it just stuck, and I haven't had the need to change.
And
it,
this was done
so-
like almost years ago.
2009.
Yeah.
like I said. So that was a long time ago.
He's getting
It was 10 years ago. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
So Brandon, do you want to talk about yours? I can talk about mine. Yours is really fast.
Mine's original, very original. It's
Turn on his Xbox.
I turned on my Xbox and I was like, I want a cool name. What's cool?
Sniper.
Sniper. And I was like, there's probably 100 snipers. You know what I'll do? Just some random numbers. So I did 5808.
As
So
you
I
do.
knew I would get
I
one.
tried to convince you to change it too.
5808. Last 4 digits of Brandon.
No, definitely not.
No, it's his phone number.
Yeah.
His other
Definitely not.
his other ones are
Doxed.
271.
Oh boy.
No, but yeah. What's yours?
Yeah.
Mine. So I had.
Oh, this is funny. I like this one.
What's mine again?
Yeah, yours.
What behind my name?
Yeah, the numbers.
Oh, the numbers is funny. The numbers is funny.
Numbers is funny. I get why your
So
name
my,
is
my
your
last
name.
name's Zervis, and so in high school I always got the nickname Zerby. It was just shorthand for it. The coaches always called me that. Or I don't know if coaches called me that. That was actually like you guys called me that, because I just got Zerbis, which is my last name, and I never got Zerby from. Throw it. Before that, oh, you're gonna die. You're so gonna die. Sorry.
I was
That
like,
is funny.
I'm trapped.
Before that, I stole my brother's gamer tag, and his was Vinsanity, because his name was Vinny, and
Oh,
he's
yeah.
just being all cool. And so I changed that because he stopped playing Xbox a while, so I stole it from him, and I changed it to. You remember that one?
I
Brandon?
do. I do.
So
I'm
I
still friends
changed-
with it. I'm still friends
Nice.
with that account.
I changed it to off constantly. So think a little bit, right? Why would I change it to off constantly?
And he was so excited when he came to this realization, just so you know.
Because when
When someone beat me, they could yell, "I beat off constantly."
gotcha.
Just stupid.
See, I was going down that alley. I was like, you killed off constantly. I was like, I don't get it. But-
Yeah, and so my brain was like, "Oh my god, this is the greatest gamer tag
Yeah.
ever!" And so
God.
that died. Modern Warfare 3, I
Yes.
think,
Yes.
something like that.
Yep.
So I jumped on my own, and I changed it to Zerby, and it's actually Zerby 32. And the 32, God, I hate you. I wasn't gonna explain the 32.
You have to now.
The 32 is my favorite number for a couple reasons. It's cool. Second reason, 3 + 2 = 5. And then
I don't follow.
okay, ready?
Here's the
Left
kicker.
Left field. I used to watch Space Jam a lot, and Michael
Yeah.
Jordan's in Space Jam.
Oh,
You know what Michael
okay.
Jordan's number is?
5.
He doesn't know sports.
Ready? Michael Jordan's number is 23, and I'd forget it. It would be 23, and I'd say my number is 32. So my favorite number came 32 because I couldn't remember what Michael Jordan's number was.
So he flipped the numbers
I
around.
was like, I can't remember where's Michael Jordan's 32. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's great. It's my favorite number now. And so from then on out, my favorite number has been 32.
Space Jam was the shit though.
Dude, it is. And so, yeah, that's why I like the number 32 is because my 6-year-old brain couldn't remember 23.
Failing memories once again. Full circle.
It's the circle of life.
So yeah, that was my gamer tag. And I've probably done that for the longest time now. I think on almost all my accounts. I mean, Discord is just Jordan Zervis because I was like, I'm just gonna, don't care,
Your
care.
name was Zerbian.
So like you have your display name, and then you also use like yours is
Yeah.
Oink.
Yeah. Your nickname.
Yeah. They'll be comfier chairs or less comfy chairs. Probably less
I just
comfy.
have bad posture, so like
This
I'm
thing
trying
moves.
to
Hold on. Just go up.
I'm like half focused on this, half focused on talking.
lie in your way.
No, I'm just gonna get them all the way.
No, you're
Support your comrades with covering fire.
You saying the Circle of Life, Brandon?
Yeah.
How is that movie coming along?
What movie?
Lion King.
Oh, dude.
Is the hate on it still pretty hard right now?
No, the hate is on Aladdin,
Oh,
not on.
Have you seen live action Aladdin trailer?
Yeah.
How do you feel about Blue Will Smith? How do you feel about Will Smith in general?
I'll broaden it to that or further than that.
You
even.
said this was funny.
What?
When you said what like how you felt about Will Smith in Aladdin and being the genie.
Well,
You're
I
like-
don't remember what I said.
I don't know
I'm
if it was you or
scared
someone
now.
else. No, it was you or someone else that said it was like you feel like it's Will Smith playing the genie, but as Will Smith, you know, it's just like
Yeah.
he's gonna be more Will
It's
Smith
just
than
Will
genie.
Smith. Yeah.
But
Welcome to Will Smith.
I saw the
genie.
trailer or maybe a video of it, or not, excuse me, a picture of it where Will Smith wasn't painted blue. I think I like that better.
I would have liked it better. I would have.
Yeah, because the thing was like
Yeah, exactly.
there was a big like stink about it because they showed him not
Blue.
blue,
it was, like,
and everybody was like,
slavery.
"Wow,
Yeah.
this is terrible," and then they're like, "Oh, trust us, it'll look better when he's blue." And then everybody was like, "No." Then they
So-
showed him, and they were like, "No, it's not."
Were they just worried that if they left him just a normal black man, that it would be like viewed as like an image of
Slave.
slavery?
Maybe. I didn't think of
But
that.
it's okay. So he's blue now, so it's
Yeah.
okay
Well, I
to be
think
racist against
blue
Well, no, I
slaves.
think they just did the blue for the continue.
Well, yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
for the theme.
continuation,
They didn't-
whatever.
yeah, they didn't wanna
animation. Are they gonna make? With the Lion King? Are they gonna I could actually bring it back to Aladdin. Are they gonna make the carpet fly, or like what's
Well,
the?
yeah.
It's a flying carpet. If we're not trying to do realism here, it's just like it's a
Yeah.
dude that grants wishes in
Yeah.
a child's movie that was
Yeah.
kind of terrifying with the whole one dude that.
Jafar.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
Robin
see,
Williams was the best.
I hate, and this is a very strong feeling of mine. I don't like remakes. We already made the movie. You're not gonna make it better. Like what's gonna be better about the movie now that it's live action, other than the actors might be worse?
Are you saying? I'm trying to come up with a remake really fast that would just like stump you.
There's none. there's no remake that's better than the original.
Gotta be one. There's gotta be one. No, it was right there. It was like a classic.
Ghostbusters?
Yeah, I thought of that, but I was like, no, that's not
No,
a remake.
it's not
This is
better.
This is like
What?
Ghostbusters. It's not really a remake.
It's not.
It's
Yeah,
like a-
not
it's
really.
like a-
it's like a-
It's kind of its
I
own
mean,
thing.
yeah, it was
It's like a
theatrically it was a huge failure. They lost
Yeah,
a lot
and
of
I've
money on it.
watched it, and I don't think it's that bad.
I don't know. I don't think it's terrible.
No.
There's
I'm
things
gonna
about it
stump
that I get why.
Yeah, because
Because like they killed off the old cast, like Bill Murray, like he died in the movie. Spoiler alert.
oh, like
Oh!
his character.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people were like, if you're gonna have cameos, have them be the original people and don't kill them off.
Oh,
at least
yeah.
at least not in a stupid way, you know.
Are you saying Beauty and the Beast was bad?
I didn't watch it because I knew it was.
How about the Jungle Book?
Yeah, I didn't like that. They destroyed Ka. Is that the name of the snake? Let's
No.
Is it Ra?
No, it's
No.
uh,
I
Khan.
Khan. Well, no, because Shere Khan is the tiger.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's what I'm thinking of.
Ka is the snake. I'm pretty sure.
Maybe, I don't know.
I think so. I'm not quite
But
sure.
anyway, I didn't like Scarlett Johansson as Ka. Scarlett Johansson as Ka because she didn't say anything.
Planet of the Apes.
Yeah, I guess those are probably better than the originals. I mean, well, I don't know though, because they're completely different. Like, because the original ones, it's a lot more political. The new ones weren't really. They were more environmentalist, in my eyes at least.
There's another one in my head. I just saw
They're
it.
just completely different movies.
Red Dawn.
Oh.
With Chris and Liam Hemsworth.
Those.
Brandon.
You mean Josh Peck?
Yeah, Brandon liked the original
Oh,
one,
was it
didn't
Josh
you?
Peck? Wasn't
No,
It
no,
was
no,
Josh
no,
Peck.
no, no,
No,
no.
no,
It
Josh
was,
Peck.
it was the other dude.
It was Chris Hemsworth and Josh
Oh
Peck.
no, yes, it was.
Okay. Yeah. For some reason, I thought it was.
Yeah.
'Cause,
No,
Well, Josh plays his brother in the movie, doesn't he? Or I
Josh
thought-
plays Chris Hemsworth's
Yeah.
brother.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in my mind, my brain just did that memory thing where I was like, oh, it must have been his real brother.
yeah. Like I remember this
Yeah.
differently.
But yeah, no, I get it. Like I do. Like I get why they remake movies because they want to like, and especially making them live action because it's like these were your childhood and now we're making them for you as an adult, so
Oh,
you
yeah.
don't feel bad about watching cartoons. But it's like, how about it's just okay to watch cartoons and enjoy them?
Yeah,
That's-
like just rock the Nintendo way. I mean, Nintendo's been rolling with that for a long time, just
Yeah.
remaking the same game
Yeah, I
over and
know.
over again, just like it's in HD.
that's why I don't like. That's why I stopped playing Call of Duty too. I was like, okay.
What? They are unique in so many different ways. Have you
Yeah.
seen the difference between 3 and 4? There's like 2 new characters.
Yeah. I mean, like they're different, but it's just it just feels.
And they got
like
rid of the
same.
campaign. That's different.
Yeah,
Come on
it
now.
just- yeah.
I'm sorry, but like COD, I just don't like COD much anymore.
Yeah.
It just feels the same every time you pick it up. Oh, now you can jump high with an exosuit, or now you can dolphin dive. It just
I
it's-
will
They
s-
got into a formula, and they
Yeah.
just keep using that formula,
the
and like
thing,
it's
that-
nice, but
Brandon,
It
if it's the
sucks.
formula that prints money, why not just copy and paste it?
why not just print money? That works.
But like,
that's
Said
to me-
every economist ever.
Right. To me, that's what remakes are. It's just a dead cow, and they keep trying to milk it.
Come on, Bessie, we're going.
Yeah, and I don't know. I don't know. There's always something different that they try to make better that ends up, like the reason it's an all-time favorite throughout history is because it worked and
What-
like they did everything right.
how do you feel about like, we're talking about remakes right now. How do you
Okay.
feel about like shitty copies of it, or vice versa? Like how Overwatch is pretty much a copy of TF2.
Oh, I will argue those are very different games. They're the same. That's like saying that Crash Bandicoot and Spyro are the same because they're both platformers.
Bro, how dare you?
Well, I mean, it's because it's a new.
Alyssa will argue with you intensely because she's got them both tattooed on her.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. To me, they're very different. Like they're the same concept. You have a roster of characters that do different things and they interact uniquely.
And it starts to get very hard to be like, oh, like I was talking with making new Overwatch heroes. It's like
Yeah.
it's hard to not start to like mesh into other characters. Like
yeah.
Ursa has a shield, well, so did Reinhardt. You
Yeah.
know, so making a new game and being original about it. That's like, all right, we're gonna make a team style based game, and you're gonna love it. It's like, well, this guy has the same abilities as Genji, or vice
Yeah.
versa.
Right.
Well, I think you
yeah.
notice that too with all the different battle royales. It's like how do
just
you
about to say
make a
that.
copy and like make
Yeah.
it different though at the same time?
There's rumors going on, so but you don't know about Apex. You know about Apex Legends, but you
Yeah.
don't play it that much.
I don't
Played
play
it all.
Royale games.
So Apex Legends, Brandon, you know that there's a respawning system, right? You can, if your teammate dies, you can go to
yeah.
pick
No,
up their shit.
I've played it. A
Yeah,
few
yeah.
times.
I'm just trying to like explain it. Like
Oh
explain to the
yeah, I
audience
just
in
explain
general.
it. Yeah, in general. Yeah.
So you go and pick up the. You can go pick up your teammates' dog tags. If-
okay.
So like you say you 3v.
It's three. It's squads of three.
Squads of 3. So say you win your little battle,
Yep.
But all your teammates die.
Okay.
Like shit. God, I got to fight like 8
Yeah.
other teams out there by myself now. You can go to your teammates' bodies, pick up their tags.
You have
and
90 seconds to do that though, from when they die.
and go pick up and go to like a respawn station and go have them get dropped off. Which
Mm.
is, there's a big beacon that goes up and they're like, all right, people are spawning in over here. Go
Yeah.
fucking kill them.
So it's like,
But they're back in. They don't have any of their
Yeah.
stuff, but they're back in. Fortnite has leaked that they're going to be having a respawn system here soon.
Fortnite should just quit. I hate Fortnite.
Okay.
No, seriously, I agree. Like,
And so, I want to talk about copying stuff. Like, once again, but like people are flipping out over that because it's like, oh, how dare they copy this? Like, well, everyone's been copying everybody with all their
Yeah.
stuff. It's starting to get hard to like copy something. Like, all right, everything copied Doom because it's got guns and it's first
Yeah.
person.
Right.
You know, and so, I just you talk about crap. What was I thinking? And my brain just blanked. Vamp for me. I can't remember.
Oh, so I mean, I agree with you because it's like I think about there's things in like Overwatch that like I'm an advocate. I think that in competitive like especially in like Overwatch League, I think forced 2-2-2 comps should be a thing. Like I say that with a grain of salt because it's like I don't want the game to tell me how to play it,
Yeah.
but at the same time then you
Because
run
say
into
you're
problems with
2-2-2,
compositions.
say they do like a 2-2-2 system, right? And they just
Yeah.
rotate off the healers, and say your 2-2-2 is not one of the healers you play. Then you're like, well, shit, man, I can't do this. That's gonna kind of suck. You know what I'm saying?
What do you,
So
well,
the 2-2-2 is 2 healers, 2 damage, 2
Yeah.
tanks.
Yep.
And say it throws in, say you didn't. I know you play Mercy. Say you didn't play Mercy. Like, dang it, dude, I have to play Mercy. I don't want to play Mercy. If it's if
Yeah.
you're saying force 2-2-2. And I mean, but you're just
Okay.
talking about Overwatch League, right?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, but also I mean, even competitive, like that's part of the game though. Like you're a team, so I mean that happens anyway. Like I can play somebody else that's not going to benefit the team at all, or I can play somebody else that might benefit. You know what I mean? Like you should flex.
Yeah.
If somebody already picked the hero, you can always ask. You're gonna get yelled at, but you should be a good teammate and flex.
So Cody and I, Brendan, we haven't got play comp with him yet in Overwatch.
sorry,
But
I'm trying
I
to
ranked-
shoot the general.
No, you're good.
It's
You're
not
good.
going very
I'm,
well.
I'm loving that it's Brendan. I'm just loving that it's working and it looks fine above my head.
Yeah.
Got him finally. Jeez.
I like how he parked and like.
No,
Are
because
you
I
gonna-
shot the driver. I
"Are
shot
you
the
gonna
driver.
Kill me.
And he changed history.
And that is how I won the Battle of Stalingrad.
Is Hitler dead?
Shit.
Cody and I'm ranked low platinum. He's high gold.
I'm not
Right?
even ranked.
Something like
You
that.
had to bring that up.
No. I'm just saying that. So, we play with people that don't really care what's going on, and they're just like I. We had a couple of times like I only play Widow. Like, okay,
Yeah.
fine, go play Widow. He did fine the one game. The next game, another guy picked Widow, and I'm just like, what? Stop it.
Yeah.
And then he stood in the spawn room for like 2 to 3 minutes saying, dude, why don't we play? I only play Widow. Like, oh my god, you get this far and you only play Widow, dude?
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
You're like he was at least, I think it was like a silver or like silver in level.
But that's kind of the problem. Is you can one trick and get all the way to a certain point.
I'm the
you know?
best at this character.
Yeah, you
So
can.
therefore, I'm only using this
Exactly,
character.
and that's what kind of sucks about it. But
No, I hate the same thing. You get the same thing that happens in like Star Wars Battlefront 2 at a time because the heroes have their each different abilities, and it's like,
Yep.
I'm only good at this character, so therefore I only use this character.
Right. Yeah.
Or this character's meta right now, so I'm only
Yep.
using this one.
Especially in like the rank that we're at, like the meta. I mean, it matters, but none of you are gonna have the coordination or use of abilities to make that meta work.
Oh yeah.
Just because meta and goats now. This is our Overwatch
Yeah.
portion of the podcast, so please hold on.
Overwatch segment, yeah.
This will happen like once every podcast for like a half hour. So just wait.
Yeah.
It might.
The current.
Hey.
The current meta for Overwatch is like, and to be competitively like advantageous is goats, which is the term like shorthand for go all tank support. Oh, nice, friends are online. I should probably go on busy next time. And that just means like you play all the time. You have to play at least a Zarya, a Reinhardt, and a Diva. Probably switch out to a Winston depending on what map it is, and then also people are just watching. It's like, of course we know what that is.
Yeah.
And then the healer as far as I've seen, has been Brigitte, Lucio, and Zenyatta.
Yeah.
And the Zenyatta players have to be like super on point with their shooting, while
Well,
there's
yeah, they're DPS.
yeah, they're DPS.
Yeah.
And so the current meta is just like outlasting their damage and healing, so to win the battle, or like that
Yeah.
little fight you guys just did. And so there's no one person popping off. I'm like, oh, I just like got a 6K as Genji just because they all
Yeah.
have tons of health.
Well, yeah, you don't even see Genji.
Yeah, you don't see Genji anymore, and so it's just kind of bland watching it here. It's cool because they can do plays and stuff like that,
Yeah.
and like they set up a sweet like, all right, grab and then diva bomb over the top. They're coordinated enough to do that, but there's no like sneakiness of like, all right, you go as Genji, I'll hide over here. When you dive
Right.
the point, I'll nano you, and then
Yeah. There's no new tactics. It's the same game over and over again.
and
There'll be like, sorry, I mean interrupt.
Oh,
You. Like,
good.
there'll be like we saw a little bit today, like, or I don't know if you were watching when I was, but there was like a Reinhardt who tried to flank with his
That's funny.
shatter. Like,
That
yeah,
was cool.
I mean, like, it didn't work, but it could have, you know. Like,
I've seen it where I've
so
seen him
yeah,
do it before
yeah,
too.
Stuff like that. Or we played with Travis that one time, and he walked all the way above him.
That was
and then
sick,
just landed
dude.
down.
They had no idea.
Yeah.
That was
funny.
Numbani
Yeah.
on the second point, pushing to the third. No pushing.
We
Yeah,
were
we just
pushing
got to
to-
the second
yeah,
point. We were
yep.
pushing past it.
Yep.
To it,
And we just couldn't.
and we were having so much trouble. He rocked up top and just dropped on with a shatter, and he
Yeah.
nailed like 4 of them
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, they had no idea. He
We
was
lost
there.
the match, but we thought it was cool.
Yeah. It was still a cool play.
But right now, as of right now, we're recording. So that if this goes live, what day is the second? So this will go on the 9th, right?
Yep.
As of right now, Baptiste has come out. He's on PTR. PTR right now is getting tons of updates,
Yeah.
and they sound destructive. Junkrat had a huge update. His damage upgrade is gonna go from like 40 to 60.
Yeah. On
Oh,
impact,
wow.
though.
Oh, so not
Yeah.
even the explosion, or is it? They don't explode on. They explode on impact.
Yep.
Yes, they do. Yeah,
but
they do.
it's not the same. Like if there's a timed explosion, there's splash damage on it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? If that's I don't know.
So
Anyway,
if it hits you for do 60.
Yep.
Okay, but still.
I thought it was 180 if it hits you.
I have no
Something
idea.
Like, something like that.
I don't even know how much damage that Zenyatta does when he discords somebody.
Oh,
Does he
that's
do more damage if he's hitting somebody with this discord?
Well, it's not that he does more damage to the Discord. It's just that they raised his damage so that it was so it like increases damage by like 23% or something like that. But then they increased his strength because it used to be like 50,
Jesus.
and then they like knocked it down or something like that. And then so they raised his attack so that
We're
it was the
casual
same
Overwatch
for him.
players.
Yeah, we're not like super technical, but like so it was the same for him but different for everybody else.
So numbers aren't mattering too much, but we're just talking about like major stuff. So like now McCree in the PTR can now shoot through barriers. Did I tell you about this?
Oh, yeah,
excuse
you
me,
said
his Deadeye can
Yeah,
shoot through
yep.
barriers.
You were talking about that last
His
night.
Deadeye can shoot through barriers and Lucio's sound barrier at the same time. Apparently, I didn't know this. We said we won't talk about numbers, but McCree's Deadeye does 18,000 damage.
Like if he lands all 6.
Maybe, or maybe just like it
Or
breaks,
just in
has
general.
to break all that. He's like has to break that much because he breaks right out shield, breaks the sound barrier, and then kills you. So if you're a Roadhog, 600 health behind a Reinhardt shield, 2,000 health, and it gets sound barrier another 500 health, it's like 3,000.
Yeah.
It's over 3,000.
Anyway, yeah.
So something like that. Because like I watched the video, they had 6 characters in front of them, and only one survived. It might have been Brigitte, and her shield was also up. Maybe I don't know.
I don't know.
Something like that. But what else got a huge update? That Lucio would boost Diva. That was a bug.
Yep. Well, then they lowered it too, so his speed boost only increases people like 30%
Was
instead
it
of 40 or
I
something like
thought it
that.
was close to 50.
It might have been.
It was like pretty fast.
Yeah, it was. He was really fast, but then they also made it so that just wall riding increases your speed. You don't have to like jump off a wall ride.
Oh, that was
So
that's what
he's
he did.
faster on the walls now always.
Oh. Hammond no
Which
longer
is
needs
insane.
to jump out of his adaptive shield.
He
Or
knows what?
jump. So when that adaptive shield is like he gets a shield depending on
Yep.
how many enemies are around him. He would if you hit that button while in ball form, he'd jump out into the gun in turn mode. He no longer does that, so he's gonna be a fucking pest.
Oh jeez.
He's gonna get 1,000 health, flying around the fucking circle of the thing, and no one's gonna be able to kill him.
Yeah, that's great.
That's gonna be annoying. So yeah, That was our Overwatch segment of the podcast.
Yeah.
So probably have another one when the PTRs comes out, or when the actual character comes out. We should see that here in the next couple weeks or so.
Ouch, ouch, ouch.
So Brandon, how are you doing today?
Just fine and dandy.
We hear ambulance flying by right now.
Yeah, that's really.
This is typical St. Cloud fashion. Just police or ambulances all
Yeah.
the time.
Oh, I've never been in
I
this
guess
building
we're in
before.
Sauk Rapids.
Yeah.
Not
Never been in those buildings
We're in
before.
Small town, which normally it's really quiet here.
Yeah.
Like in the summertime, I will say we live on a hill, and so like I just hear big trucks floor up the
Yeah.
hill, so it's like brrrr. I'm just like
Yeah.
great. But soon, not soon, but maybe in the future we'll be moving so that I can get a bigger room, and then
Ouch!
I can scream as loud as I
Sorry.
want. No issues.
This is true. This is very true. Yeah.
saw that
You're
tank
trying
truck
to look
come
at
in.
getting a new place. You were supposed to go
Yeah.
today.
Well, I mean, it wasn't like supposed to. It was
You were
just, like,
you
I
were
was
planning on it.
debating
Didn't
on it, yeah.
happen.
Well, cause
You don't have to say where. Just what you do.
yeah, I know. It's just it's hard to find a place where I'm currently at because I don't
It's
want to
cheap
commute.
and also
Yeah, I
not
don't want
shitty.
to commute to the cities and back because of traffic. But then, like, unless I was commuting the opposite way of traffic, looking at the time,
I can't even see it.
I'll let you know.
I should. You know what I'm gonna do? Next time,
It's been an hour.
you know, I'm gonna put a little number on one of these buttons.
Yep, a little timer. But yeah, so the
Damn it.
the problem is it's just so expensive in that area.
So that place you're looking at, how much was it?
$13.20 a month. Yeah, but
I'm just
between my
gonna
girlfriend
quit.
and I, if we split it half and half, it's
Just so
not-
you know, I pay like $7.50. No, I paid $7 here.
Yeah.
So I'm
Total?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
So you guys will both be paying about $7.
Yeah, I understand. I'm aware.
Just so you know, I'll give you a little tip here. When you were at your last apartment, who paid for internet?
Me.
Have your girlfriend sign up for it, and it'll be cheaper.
Why?
Because it's like a new customer.
new customer. If she didn't do it already, she hasn't done it already. I should say. New customers get it cheaper for 12 months.
Oh.
That being said,
Oh yeah, but
that-
it's been so long since I've had
that being
it.
said, I at our first place in 2015, I bought internet there, and now I have internet. No, wait. What is it? No, can't remember if I have it here. I don't know if it's my account or Alyssa's account here,
Mhm.
but it's back to like $45 a month.
Yeah, I've heard people fight it. Like you can even like if they increase it, and you can just be like, well, I'll have to cancel because I just can't afford that. Some people like sometimes if you're lucky and get the right salesperson, they'll just be like,
Well,
well,
around,
we can flex it back. You know, like,
around
they'll-
here, like when I first started, it was just Charter, and
Yep.
that's why I was like,
Yep.
because they're like, you're just not gonna have internet then. and so there was, like-
see, that's who I had. I
Yeah,
had Charter, but they were good.
yeah. There's
Oh, they're way better than where I'm at.
Yeah, but like I'm saying, like you're just if you like you try to fight it, like you're just not gonna have internet then.
Yeah.
You can't go to
Oh,
the competitors.
yeah,
and
they
be like,
can't
I'm
do
just go to
anything.
I'm just gonna go to
Right.
someone else.
Yeah, that's true.
But around here, go down the main street. I call it Main Street. I don't know if it is or not. And there's that apartment complex right by the bridge.
Mhm.
They get gigabyte,
Wow.
1,000 megabytes, 1,000 megabytes.
What do you
down.
get here?
I should be getting 200. I only get 100. I gotta contact them.
That's
that's
well.
insane.
I had a problem with that too because I was supposed to get 70 when I lived in my apartment, and I only ever got like 50. And so I called them about that, and they're like, "That's just the way it is."
No, what they're
Like,
gonna tell you, what
yeah.
they told me
It's the
for my
router
internet,
or-
my internet company, I'm supposed to get 25, but they're like, it says up to, and I'm like,
Yeah,
I don't
exactly.
care.
No, so like,
Okay.
well, like here you can go to. It's called Ookla. OOKLA.
Oh yeah.
And it'll tell you your speed.
Yeah.
And I only get 100, only ever get 100, and so I'm thinking, because they had the deal when I moved out. Before I moved out, it was 100. No, way before I moved out, they jumped up to 100. It's like cool, sweet, I'm excited. Like a month before we decided to move out, they jumped up to 200. It's like, oh, sweet.
Dang.
So maybe they only have me on the 100 plan still, and I'm kind of annoyed by that.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
probably
I
what they
don't know.
did.
So I gotta go contact them
Yeah.
about that.
And then they raise your price.
Yeah.
You're like, okay,
Yeah.
cool, thanks.
Um.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I suppose how do we want to wrap this one up?
Don't do drugs.
Brandon, you didn't talk
Yeah.
as much this episode.
Or do.
No,
We're not-
because well, or do whatever. It doesn't matter to me. You do
Sharing
you.
is caring.
Yeah, I guess I didn't talk too much because I was so focused on that game. I can't play a
Yeah.
game like that. Like,
Yeah.
I told you
I
not
get
to.
so focused.
Yeah.
Well, I'm like, I've played these missions so many times
I'll just nail it.
because there was a time where I didn't play like multiplayer video games that much. So I would be like,
Yeah, you
World at
own-
War was my game.
Yeah.
You only
you
play
know.
one game over and over again. Know the mission by heart.
Oh yeah,
Then
easily.
you go back to like, we have missed. like,
I know I did that. I was like, I ran through that building. I was like, oh, I've never been in here before. Wow.
dude, it's like so
Amazing.
HD now.
Yeah.
But anyways,
I was looking at I think it was one of those games, old school games, those Star Wars games I downloaded for you.
Mhm.
It said Xbox One X enhanced. I'm like, wait a minute.
oh yeah, perfect, perfect.
This was one of those
oh dude,
those like 3 red
when
white,
you had
yellow
red,
cables.
white, and blue, or red, white, and blue,
Nice.
red, white, and
America.
yellow.
Fuck yeah.
Red, white, and yellow.
Red,
Sorry.
white, and yellow, and then blue, green, and orange.
Oh yeah.
Like-
I never dealt with those. Never had to deal with those.
Yeah, I
Thank
had that.
God.
Until I learned that my Xbox 360 could use an HDMI cable. And
Oh,
message.
dude,
Yeah.
you're like, woo!
Yeah, I was like,
It's like,
"No
this is
way."
the best.
Yeah. Like move it, cause like I had a small TV in my room, like it was like a small tube TV that had a VHS player installed.
Oh,
in it
yeah,
and
I had
everything,
those.
yeah. And then my parents had like the big plasma screen out in the living room. So in the
Ooh.
weekends I'd move my stuff
Ah,
out there and play.
dude.
But then
So
so
professional
you have
today.
like all these cords and stuff you gotta
Oh,
move. But then
yeah.
I found the HDMI cable and I was like, oh my god.
now only one cord.
Well, all these old capture devices I have, like that one, that little black stand,
Yeah.
it comes with all the stuff for the other consoles as well. And so, so I have the one for the PlayStation. So the PlayStation is called Component.
Mhm.
So it comes all the PlayStation that goes into there. And then I have the one for the Xbox. So it's a big block. So
Mhm.
it go from the Xbox into that thing.
Yeah.
And then it also has the HDMI on it as well. It's like it was annoying as crap to like sort through all those cords. And like,
Yeah.
I don't need any of these. Just the one. Just the one. Yeah.
Yeah. So we can bring it full circle, you know. Go
It's like
out.
we're doing a Minnesota goodbye
If
here,
you're-
everybody.
Yeah, yeah.
Talking.
Welcome to Minnesota.
yeah, yeah.
If
You say
you-
goodbye, and then a half hour later, you're still saying goodbye.
Yeah, yeah, and you haven't stopped actually saying goodbye.
Yeah.
The whole time it's been a goodbye. But yeah,
Yeah.
go enjoy your German matadors and your elderflowers. Let's bring it full circle.
Play
here,
some
folks.
Pajama Sam and
Yes. yes. yes.
Freddy the Fish.
And
Freddy
it'll
the
be a good
Fish.
time. I promise you it'll be a good time.
Might have to go boot that up.
Can I
No,
turn that off here?
no. Did you hit it? Don't hit.
I hit this.
Don't hit that other one because actually don't. You have to walk up there and I'll have to hit it
Oh, okay.
because
I see.
I don't have a stop stream button. That's just that or
Well, now you
That's-
made me look like a fool.
that's just start. It's funny this way.
Cody's like,
We're
I got
all
this.
learning.
Button off.
We're all learning, so that's the start
Yeah.
and stop stream.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
so that's
customize.
just for stream.
I'm gonna customize all these so that we're set up for the podcast.
Is this still recording?
It is still recording.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So
Miss
this is
goodbye
like
here.
Yeah.
bloopers.
Boop, boop.
After show.
Over.
Right.
Bye
Oh
bye.
yeah, can I get a soda?